Hello and welcome to Trailhead News. I'm your host, Megan Peterson. Well, we have a fun show in store for you today. We have a B2b focus throughout today's programming, but it's also fun for another reason because you voted to send me to a sunny beach. And thank you so much. I think I've been sent to a campsite. It could have been a cave. So thank you. I'm very excited to be here, sunny on the beach, but I do have my zinc on, my hat, slip, slop, slap. Very important, sun safety. But first, as always, let's go to our top Trailhead news. First up tonight on Top Trailhead News, let's start with A for admin. Okay, so check out the latest content on automation. All April long, we've been focusing on automation. We've got new videos, blog posts, podcasts, and even a new Trailhead Live 3-part series featuring Trailblazers Nadina Libson and Michelle Hansen and Salesforce expert Alex Edelstein. The admin preview is also live on May 21st. Get ready for the Summer 21 release. Mark the key dates and join the admin relations team live as we share highlights from the Salesforce release. We'll be joined by some of your favorite product managers and experts to look at the features you need to know about, including what's new with Flow, record sharing updates, mass actions in split list views, and more. Be an Innovator also launches on April 30th. Be an Innovator is back, awesome admins. This year, it's all about design. Join us for a special design expert guests, fun assignments to showcase your progress, and prizes. Be an Innovator with Design is a 6-episode series where you'll learn how to leverage relationship design principles to build incredible experiences that will help drive adoption and delight your users. Also on the Salesforce Admin podcast, April was Automation Month. We had rock stars from the community like Jen Lee on how to talk about flow and automation. Our own Mark Ross gave you best practices for documenting your flows, how we do flow documentation, and the one thing you should learn about flow. You'll have to listen for that little tidbit. And Sam Reynard came on the pod to give us updates on the improvements coming to Flow and why it's your one stop for all things automation. It was a flow-tastic month, so be sure to tune in. And another exciting announcement for our admin podcast is that you can get admin podcast swag now on the Trailhead store. That's right, the collection has entered the Trailhead store, so now you can listen along in style. Bruce, when are we getting Trailhead news swag on the Trailhead store? Yeah, you could make a note of that. Get it on that. Okay. All right. So now let's move to the developer podcast, shall we? In the last few weeks, we've heard about Lightning Web Components, the Architect Solution Jam at Cactus Force, Slack and Salesforce integration strategies, and more. Tune in every Monday or visit your favorite podcast streaming service and catch up on all the Salesforce developer podcast goodness. Get started via the link on your screen. Developer preview is also coming. Yes, you can join us for a 75-minute program where our experts will talk about what's new with Experience Cloud, external services, Tableau, CLI, and Sandbox source tracking. We'll broadcast on May 21st, but before you watch, you might want to consider diving into our Trailblazer community for resources and release notes before you watch, or brief through our Get Ready for Summer 21 blog for what to expect. Remember, all the links referenced in any episode of Trailhead News can be found in our helpful trail mix. You can see that link on your screen right now. Developers also have the Beginner's Mind series on the Salesforce Developer YouTube channel. If you're new to Salesforce development or want to revisit the basics, every Tuesday in April and May, we've been publishing our brand new Beginner's Mind series starring all your favorite developer advocates. Check it out via the link on your screen. There's Trailhead Live badge integration, and it's helping learners level up. Yes, that's right. Trailhead is elevating learning for all levels by investing in video-based content within our platform. We're embedding Trailhead Live episodes into relevant modules and projects, making it easier than ever to skill up. You can now find on-demand sessions from some of your favorite Trail Together episodes integrated directly into our learning content. Bruce, have you talked to anyone about what modules might work with Trailhead News? Yeah, you could make that note as well. Okay, so we've also been introducing the Trailhead Live multi-stream experience pilot. Yes, we've kicked off 2 out of 3 of our persona-focused multi-streaming series. You can join us on Trailhead Live, but also Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and engage with our Trailblazers. Next up is Architects on April 29th, so tune in on your favorite social channel and check it out. Speaking of new, there is a new Customer 360 guide for retail banking. Customer 360 guides are Salesforce's recommended starting point for industry transformations because transformations are hard. Customer 360 guides show how to successfully build an industry-specific Customer 360. The best part, all Customer 360 guides are free and available right now on Trailhead. So we've just launched the new Customer 360 guide for retail banking because banks face major challenges in adapting for the digital world. So it's a really great starting point to leverage this new Customer 360. Architects are going to learn how to build Salesforce diagrams. If you want to learn more about how to build Salesforce diagrams, including guidance on the different diagram styles and how to create the right diagram for the right use case and for the right audience, well, we had our second session in the series highlighting how to do just that with how to build documentation and implementation diagrams. Be sure to check out the link below for the trailmix that includes the recordings from all the sessions along with resources and templates on architect.salesforce.com. Also, be sure to bookmark the next session in the series, which is happening in 2 days on April 29th, when the team will cover how to build marketing strategy and sales diagrams complete with even more new resources and templates. Follow the URL on the screen to learn more about all we have to offer on diagrams. And Academy, here we go. How does a free 15-minute adoption and enablement consultation sound? Sounds great to me. So now more than ever, companies need a workforce that can leverage Salesforce to meet business goals and deliver frictionless customer experiences to keep up with the pace of innovation. Through custom learning and enablement solutions tailored to your business, Salesforce Enablement Services enables your teams to get the most out of Salesforce. Schedule a free 15-minute consultation with a Trailhead account executive to see how our enablement experts can empower you. Excuse me, I think I got a bit of sand in my throat. It's okay. There's now also a new Trailhead Academy Marketing Cloud Certification Prep class. Take the next step in your career and validate your expertise with the Salesforce Marketing Cloud Administrator credential. Join Trailhead Academy Marketing Cloud experts and boost your exam readiness with a detailed exam overview, key resources, and practice questions to test your knowledge. Bonus, certification voucher is included for all participants. You can also now empower your organization to skill up your employees with Trailhead. We have all new resources for your success. Trailhead's product and services empower businesses to succeed from anywhere. Accelerate your company's digital transformation with Trailhead's new business-to-business landing page. Learn how to grow your employees' careers and build expertise, drive Salesforce adoption, and design your digital strategy. Check it out via the link on your screen or stay tuned till the end of the program today where we interview Heather Conklin about all there is about our new B2b resources. We're live with Trailhead DX registration. Yes, join us for Trailhead DX 2021 on June 23rd to learn technical skills for devs, admins, architects, partners, IT leaders, and so much more. You'll connect with the Trailblazer community and have fun. And of course, we have surprises in store, so just stay tuned. Sign up for all the details and you can register via the link on your screen. And last but certainly not least, tomorrow marks a very special day. It's Astro's 7th birthday. Yes, we've been sharing different Astro images every day, highlighting how they help Salesforce. So send Astro some love tomorrow and help them celebrate their 7th birthday. And that's all we have for April's top Trailhead news. Okay, so this next segment, it's so bright, I've got to wear shades. Yes, that's right. We've got some expert instructors lined up to give you their top tips for different roles at companies. So if you're an admin, a marketer, or an architect, it's time to get this show on a roll.
Thanks, Megan. And we're on a roll with helpful hints. As an admin, you may configure sleek page layouts or helpful custom objects. But how much do these really benefit the business if users don't know how to use them correctly? Well, I've got a couple helpful hints around training and driving user adoption. First of all, it's really critical to get that executive buy-in. If users hear from executives about the importance of using Salesforce, you have a much greater chance of success. Now, you've also probably heard the phrase, "What's in it for me?" And that absolutely applies here. You really want to sell your users on the benefit that they're going to get out of using Salesforce. And last, remember, it's not one and done. Continue to provide tips, training aids, or maybe even a fun video series to keep your users interested. If you're looking to get started, we have some helpful modules on Trailhead. From my home tab, I'm just going to search the term adoption, and you'll see a number of modules appear. Adoption strategies, user adoption metrics, even ones on engagement, training, and driving motivation. So check out these modules, come up with a plan, and get ready to drive adoption at your own company. Seems like we're on a roll with adoption. What about you, Brian?
Thank you, Caitlin. It's great to be with you today. I'm Brian Richardson, and I'm here to share with you a tip for B2B marketers. The biggest tip I can give you is to make sure you're using Marketing Cloud Connect. Marketing Cloud Connect allows for us to take data from Salesforce CRM and connect it with the Salesforce Marketing Cloud. All of that data can help us personalize and segment our email so we can send the right message to the right audience at the right time. But what else can we do with Marketing Cloud Connect? Perhaps I can say it a slightly different way. Everything began when the clouds got connected. We planned how things would be with the options we selected. In Marketing Cloud, we learned about personalization, content blocks and templates, and email creation. We sent emails to reports, sent emails to campaigns. We used Journey Builder. Look at our big brains. We can listen to Sales or to Service Cloud, make changes to those objects, and make ourselves proud. We learned tracking and reporting, and because we are so wise, we took data extensions and we had them synchronized. Thanks for listening to this little recap. This has been the Marketing Cloud Connect wrap. I hope you enjoyed this tip on roles. It was the yeast I could do. Amit, you're rolling.
Thank you, Brian. Hello, everyone. My dear architects, it is very important to think like an architect in your day-to-day life. Now, my tip for all of you is start visualizing your projects. But how do you do that? Just follow my 3 steps. Step 1, start articulating your thoughts about your project. Like, what systems do you use in your current project? Does it have any integration? So just start articulating your thoughts. Step 2, start creating diagrams with regard to what you have in your thoughts. And step 3, start doing storytelling using diagrams. So when next time you do a meeting with your team or with your project team members or your customers, do remember to use diagrams for communication. And what you will observe that there's a new focus getting created in your communication. But now, if you have never done diagramming before, how do you start doing it? So we have a new Trailhead module for you by the name Salesforce Architecture Diagrams. You can take a reference from the diagrams given in there to make your own diagrams. At the end, I would like to say, do remember, start visualizing your projects. And remember 3 words: thoughts, diagrams, and storytelling. Happy architecting. I wish you become a great architect. Thank you. Over to you, Megan.
Well, that was on a roll indeed. What an amazing segment. What amazing expert tips there from our expert Trailhead Academy instructors. Thank you so much, Caitlin, Amit, and Brian. And finally, Brian with the wrap on Trailhead News. It's a moment that's been waiting to happen. All right, I'd say now it's time for a weather check. How's it looking out there?
Hi, it's Beck Icolzer and I'm bringing you the weather from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. It's beautiful and sunny here today, as you can see, and it's so bright I got to wear shades. I have to say, the weather's looking pretty good.
Thanks for that weather update, Beck Icolzer. Always a joy to have a golden hoodie recipient on Trailhead News. Okay, now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's this week's interview with Heather Conklin. Let's go to that now. Hello and welcome to today's interview. And I'm very lucky that we have back with us again this year, Heather Conklin, SVP and GM of Trailhead. Welcome back, Heather.
Thank you so much. It's so good to be back. I am so excited to be back on the show.
Yay. Trailhead News loves having you here too. Now, actually, when we had you here last time, it was actually your first day on the job for leading Team Trailhead. So how's that been? What are some of your learnings so far of leading Team Trailhead?
I know it's fascinating to think that was really like my first day. I remember being a bit overwhelmed by the whole thing at that time. But I'm happy to say that I've gotten my feet under me and really just very, very excited to be leading Team Trailhead. I mean, I don't know where to even start. I've learned so much over the last 7 months now since the last time we spoke on here. But I think one of the biggest takeaways for me is just that I am continually just blown away by all of the different things that Trailhead can do to help people and help companies, help individuals, help the world. Like it's such a honor really to be a part of the team, which I know you know well. But it's mind blowing all of the different applications and ways that Trailhead could be used to help people. It gets me really, really excited, and it's such a fun team to be a part of.
It sure is. And yes, definitely. It's a wonderful feeling to wake up every day and think we're going to help all these amazing people out there, skill up, be better people, learn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun. So then what I have you here to talk about, you mentioned companies before, and we actually just recently launched a new B2b landing page. So focusing on our companies. So why is having a B2B kind of focus really important to you?
You know, again, I think that for me in this role, I've been trying to find ways to continue to just make Trailhead more amplified for our customers, for our ecosystem. And so one of the things that I've really seen is that Trailhead, in so many of its different forms, can help companies to really, just adjust to the world that we're now finding ourselves in. Companies are trying to figure out, obviously, how do they move their entire businesses digitally and really accelerate their digital transformation. Individuals at companies are trying to figure out how do we work and live in this new, working anywhere kind of world where we're all remote. And I think that Trailhead has so much to help companies to be successful. So whether they're trying to figure out how do they engage and retain their employees in this new world, or if they want to build a digital organization and really skill people up so that they know how to implement all of this new technology to make their businesses run in this new way. There's so many different things that Trailhead can really do to help companies build that expertise, really build the skills of their employees and really further growth, not just for the company, but for the people at the company too. And so that's really why we created this new message around what we've been calling Trailhead for Companies. And it really is just a lot of info that helps companies understand the very practical and tactical ways that they can use Trailhead specifically to help them accelerate all of this.
So what can people find on this new landing page? What kind of resources have we put there for them?
There's, a quick rundown of all of the different ways, some of these examples that I've used about how you can use it to engage and retain your employees, or how you can use Trailhead to skill up your sales and service teams, how you can use it to build expertise within your organization through things like certifications and our academy programs. And you can find info about all of those, and we link out to all of the different pages where you can go even further based on what's most interesting to you. And then at the bottom, we actually link out to some other resources, things like our new updated Trailhead for Companies badge. So as you're going and learning about all of these things, you can actually get a badge and carry on your way with the badge as well.
Love it. I love it. So yes, we did actually update the Trailhead for Companies badge, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
It's been out for a while, but we did.
It has. Yeah, we have gone down this path before. So it's not like all, brand new information. So if you've ever taken the Trailhead for Companies badge in the past and you've earned that badge, all still very relevant, but maybe worth a revisit. We've really just gone back and tried to say, again, based on the last year and how much we've all been impacted, both from how our businesses run, to how our teams run, to how we individually as people are thinking about how we continue to build our skills and just, stay, in sync with wherever we're headed next. We really just brought all of that into the badge and really made sure that it was very clear, again, the specific ways that you could use Trailhead, because I think people have a general understanding that Trailhead is there and can help them to skill up and help them to do more. But we wanted to get as really tactical as we could so that it makes it very clear to everybody that there's a way that Trailhead can help every single company out there. And I really do believe that.
Definitely. I have a soft spot personally for Trailhead in a Box because I've worked on it.
I know that's another amazing resource. And I totally missed talking about it. But yeah, our Trailhead in a Box, you don't have to start from scratch. You can take Trailhead in a Box and you can really just say, how do we use different templates and different resources to roll out a Trailhead competition at your company. We've seen amazing things out of companies who are just learning with their employees on how do they drive that kind of engagement, how do they really build those, again, that digital kind of muscle at their company by learning on Trailhead, and the resources in Trailhead in a Box can help any company get started on that so quickly. It's awesome.
Definitely. I'm just going to go ahead and dub it the year of the company. Heather, there you go.
I love it. I love it. It totally is.
I want to hear about all those challenges out there when you run them at your companies. So we'll have you on Trailhead News. There you go.
Yes, totally.
So I feel, so we have in-app learning that's in beta right now. I feel like it could be any day now that it gets launched officially. But how is that going to be an absolute game changer for companies?
It is. I think you've hit the nail on the head. This is definitely the year of the company, and in-app learning with Trailhead is absolutely a game changer. I think one of the, going back to something I previously said, I think a lot of people have an awareness that Trailhead is out there and that they can learn things on Trailhead. But today it is separate from where your employees are working every day in Salesforce products. And with in-app learning with Trailhead, we're going to bring Trailhead right into the product. So you don't have to go anywhere to learn. You're right there, you're working on your opportunities or your cases or whatever it may be. And you can just pop open this learning panel and start to take the badges right there. We've also thought a lot about different types of content that is more effective in that sort of environment where you need these bite-sized micro learning opportunities as you're doing your job. And so there's just so much potential. And I think by bringing more of that great Trailhead content into our products, more people will get exposed to it, more people will get excited about it and see the potential, again, of all the different ways that Trailhead can help them. So it's definitely going to be a big game changer. And I think, even in the pilot phase that we've been in with in-app learning, we've seen a ton of new Trailhead signups. And I can't wait to see what happens when we do go GA and we make more noise about this, because it's just such a great resource and it's all there and free inside the product. Like, it's a no-brainer to turn on in-app learning with Trailhead and really just get your employees more exposed to all the great things they can learn.
Yes, have that engineering team standing by when that gets turned on, just in case we see a mega surge there.
Yes, hopefully, we've done a great pilot. We're ready. We are ready for as many people as are ready for us.
All right, I love it. Okay, Heather, this year I've been doing a final 5 rapid fire questions to finish off my interviews. So are you ready for your final 5?
I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
Here we go. Dogs or cats?
I had cats growing up, so I do have a soft spot for cats, but I'm going to say dogs. I have a dog now. He's a little crazy. A dog.
Dog. I'm a dog person too. All right, your favorite place in the world?
My favorite place in the world is a small lake in upstate New York called Keuka Lake. It's one of the Finger Lakes, and I grew up all of my summers spent on the lake. So I'm a lake girl, and that's my favorite place.
Love it. This is giving me so many places to go when we can go.
I'm sure. Yeah, you've got lots of good ideas.
Your favorite hobby?
This is tough. I have 2 little kids. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. So I don't honestly have a whole lot of time for hobbies, but when I do have time, I really like writing. I like journaling and reflecting, and I've gotten very into yoga and meditation. So a lot of calming influences on my life outside of work and 2 toddlers at home.
Yes, meditation is important.
Yeah.
With a 4 and a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
Green. There we go. And finally, we asked you your favorite character last time you were on the show. So now I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite food?
This is a tough one. I am a big meat eater, actually. I really love, I love steak a lot. So I'm going to go with steak. And I like all meats, really. I'm a big carnivore over here.
I'm the same, actually. Whenever I go out to dinner, it's like, I want that little round steak. Like, that's my time.
Yeah, more of like the big one. I like the big steaks. Very good.
Love it. Okay, well, thank you so much, Heather, for coming back to
Trailhead. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
It's been amazing hearing everything that we've got lined up for the year of the company. We're dubbing it here first.
Yes, yes, you're so right. And I hope that everybody out there, really gets their hands on some of these new things coming out this year, and let things like Trailhead in a Box help you make the case for how your company should use Trailhead. I think there's so many great ways, and you can be the champion there. So I hope you'll take advantage.
Love it. All right. Thanks so much, Heather. And back to the studio. Thank you so much, Heather, for all those amazing B2B updates. And wonderful to have you back on Trailhead News this year. I hope to have you again sometime soon. And that's the end of today's Trailhead News episode. I hope you have enjoyed all the B2B updates that we've brought to you today. I'm just finishing up on my sunscreen because I'm about to run and jump in that ocean, if you know what I'm saying. Don't forget to zinc that sniffer. All right. I hope you have enjoyed April's edition of Trailhead News, and we'll be back again next month with so much more. And this has been Trailhead News.